Okay, good evening and welcome to our Board of Trustees meeting here on November 18th at 7 p.m. in the Village of Monroe. If we can all stand for the pledge, everybody would remove their hats, I appreciate it. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Again, good evening and thank you for your attendance this evening. I'd like to just take this out a bit of order, if you're okay. Right? Okay, great. So we have this promotion this evening that I'd like to organize and represent. Officer Beach is here this evening to receive his new position, which everybody's excited about. So if we could ask Officer Beach to come up. Chief, come on up.
Should I read the resolution first?
Yep, we're going to have them come up and then you could, please.
Okay.
I just want the camera to see them.
Okay. Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the appointment of Police Officer Brian Beach to the position of Police Sergeant with an effective date of November 19th, 2025 at the salary of $125,880. All requirements have been fulfilled in accordance with the Orange County Department of Human Resources certification of eligibles for exam number 7000987 Police Sergeant. And I'd like to put that in the form of a motion.
Second, please.
O'Connor will second.
Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye. Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Congratulations to the board.
Yep.
Chief, do you want to get a picture with the guys first? Sergeant Young, you want to put Everybody's good? Everybody's good.
Thank you.
Then I gotta get a
Can't see your face. That's perfect.
Oh, here's one me. Bye-bye, thank you. Have a good one. Oh, careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
These guys.
You studied for months, right?
Okay. Okay, good evening and thank you again. That was a great opening for our meeting this evening. Next order of business is a due process hearing for code violations against the Village of Monroe Property Maintenance Code for 111 High Street, SBL 206-311. The first thing I'd like to do is open the due process hearing. I need a motion to open.
Berenger will make the motion.
Ferraro,
Second. Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye. Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. All right, so the first thing I want to do is read the due process hearing details. So due process hearing is being held this evening, November 18 at 7 p.m. in the boardroom of the Village of Monroe, 7 Stage Road, Monroe, New York. The hearing is being held to review the violation issued by the Village of Monroe Code Enforcement Officer on first check on the following property within the Village of Monroe, 111 High Street, tax map 206-3-11, as per Village Code, Section 155A-6F, general requirements, no motor vehicle of any kind as defined herein may be parked or stored on any front, rear, or side yard of the property located in a residential zoning district except as permitted in Section 200-44 of the zoning code. The specific violation is a motor vehicle parked on the front lawn. I apologize. Okay, so we took a motion. Anyone wishing to speak on this matter, please come on up. Thank you. Just give the clerk your name and,
Hi,
thank
my
you.
name is Colleen Annunziata. I own 111 High Street.
Okay, great.
So we've gotten several violations of this magnitude. Again, I don't deny that the car was on the front lawn. My mother-in-law visits us on Sundays. She's 80. She comes and it's safer for her to back onto my front lawn and leave her car there while she visits with us so that she can pull forward out of the driveway. Again, I don't deny it. What I had question on and what started to concern me is that all of these violations are on Sundays. So I started to question what village employee works on Sundays, what village employee is witnessing or who is witnessing these events, and like, why is my taxpayer dollars funding overtime for somebody to be working on a Sunday? Every single one of them. So I have one from July of 24, it was July 28th, 2024. That's a Sunday. There's a violation on the most recent notice that was July 15th, 2025. That's a Sunday. I never received a violation for that date. I don't know if this one violation covers both of them. And then there's another one that is 10/12/25. The 10/12/25 set me over the edge because that was the day my daughter got married. My mother-in-law parked on the lawn for a sum total of 8 minutes. I have a Ring camera on the front of my lawn. You can see that she was on the lawn from like 11:54. And by 12:05, she was off the lawn. We had moved the car because we had received previous violations, and we're like, we can't leave the car on the lawn. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to be given a fine. And it was moved within 8 minutes. So part of me is wondering if the code enforcement officer is literally driving down High Street to go to ShopRite on a Sunday and is just witnessing. I don't know what's going on, but I need to understand why I'm getting violation notices on a Sunday from a code officer employee who shouldn't be working on a Sunday, especially when you look around. I've lived in the Village of Monroe now since 2008. I've owned my house. I've paid my taxes on time. I pay my sewer bills, my water bills, everything on time. And I can look at my neighbor's house. I can look at houses across the street that are in disarray and disrepair. And I'm like, okay, so I'm getting a violation notice from my mother-in-law parking on a lawn for a sum total of 8 minutes. So I just really wanted to come and express that and understand where this process is coming from.
Okay, I appreciate that. So regarding the day, Sunday, so we actually have multiple people in the department, and we have one particular person, the one that's actually signed the affidavit for the violation. He works on weekends.
Okay.
So he's on regular, and he's part-time. So we wouldn't incur, truly, unless it was a necessary thing, and this is not necessary to create overtime. But in the course of doing business on those days, he's finding that violation, and he's writing it. So I just want you to know that.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Listen, that's why I'm here. I'm here for information as part of the town. I don't deny that happened. Like, I'm not here saying denial, but these violation notices, they come in the regular mail, they come certified mail. Then this one threatens fines of $250, $350, $500. I don't want to be incurring fines for an 8-minute park so that my mother-in-law, who can't pull all the way in my driveway's car, is there. That's really what it amounts to.
No, I hear you. I understand. Just as a query, I'm just asking. I don't know if
Go ahead.
this to be possible, but when mom comes, is there an opportunity to let her get out on the lawn and then pull the car in the driveway?
Which is what we've done subsequent to this. Like, that's what I'm saying, is we've done it. So, like, I don't have the camera violation from the 15th, but on the 12th, I could show you the video that says she parked. She parked, she came in the house. We were getting ready for a wedding, so my husband ran outside and said, I gotta move your car, and moved the car into the driveway. So, like, to me, I was like, I don't even, so, like, it's serendipitous timing? Does that make sense? Like, for 8 minutes? That's what really got me. I don't mind, if it was there for hours or days, I understand the purpose. We don't want our village to look like a train wreck, right? We don't want abandoned cars, cars that are unregistered, cars that are sitting on blocks, sitting in neighborhoods. I understand that. This is a fully registered car that is there for an hour, maybe at this point. I know this one was 8 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? It just isn't a function of her coming in, visiting, and then moving the car. So that's where it starts to get crazy. Meanwhile, like, neighbors have roosters and washing
They're not
machines on
supposed
their
to.
lawns. What?
And they're not supposed to.
And they're not supposed to, right? But,
So,
so to me, it's like, right, where are we going here? So to me, if this is what you're gonna do to, like, it makes me not wanna live here anymore. Like, I've been here since 2008. Like, do I subsequently move because I can't put a car on my lawn for 8 minutes?
so, yeah, listen, I can't, I appreciate, first of all, I love your home because I like the
Thank
style
you.
of Craftsman. So let me say that up front. And you do keep it like impeccable.
Right,
Just the way the old Italian man next door to the right.
right, but that house is now in disarray because it's no longer owned by those
And that's the
Italian men.
point, right? So
Right,
now-
that's the point, is I moved to this village, it's beautiful, my mother lives up the street on Summit, so she has a house as well. Like, we've been here, my sister, we were raised here, we've been here for a long time. I do keep my house very nice. My lawns are cut, my house is decorated, it's maintained, all of those things are done, yet for 8 minutes, I get a cease and desist order. So that was what upset me, and I just wanted to make sure that I came and made that vocal to you guys.
Sure, I appreciate that. And that statement, that violation is something that we'll use, whether it's the chicken, the roosters, the only thing that changes any one of those documents is the actual section of the code that's
Right.
cited. But it's a very, I won't say the word generic, it's specific to the
Mm-hmm.
person and the issue. But I'm glad you're here, I'm glad you're talking about it. And I only ask about mom getting out, I get it.
No, and we've tried, that's why I said we had a violation notice in June of 2024. So obviously I didn't get one until this is July of 2024 till June of 2025, because we have been cognizant. I got the first one, it was like, oh, we can't do this. But again, I feel like it's like, I can't prove that the 15th was 8 minutes, but again, I feel like it's like this bizarre serendipitous timing that is literally coming through, like someone's driving by for the random 8 minutes that she shows up at my house at 10 o'clock.
Sure.
We either move the car or we get in her car and go somewhere, and then suddenly I'm getting a violation notice. So that's where my concern is.
I understand, totally. Okay, well, thank you. Is there anything else you wanted to add to that?
Nope, that's it.
But just so I understand, I think you said there was you counted, what, 3 or 4 violations? Was it?
I have one from July 28th, 2024, and then this notice that I had just most recently received on the 12th of October was for 6:15 and 10:12. But again, all Sundays, all for several minutes, because that's just where she parks, gets out of the car, and then we try to move it subsequently so that it's not sitting there for hours.
Listen, I have an aunt that just came up from Florida. She was with us 2 weeks, and she cannot walk. So I have to drive the car up my front lawn to my backyard.
Right, so she can get out and get in,
and
and
then I pull
yeah,
the car back down, I put it back in the driveway.
Right.
My car.
Right.
Not her car. She flew here.
right, but still.
But I understand your point. I do.
Yeah, the problem is, our lawn is, our driveway is very long and narrow,
Sure.
so she's not the world's best person at backing up. And if you see our house, like, this, right, I mean, we have wood trim, moldings, all this.
Right.
Last thing you want her to do is run over it, we spend thousands of dollars upgrading this house yearly,
Sure.
and we're like, keep it there, and then she has a hard time even walking, so it's like, she gets out of the car, and she's like, Mom's here, we walk into the house, and it's tough,
Yeah. No, I understand. That's why I said if that was something that you said that's what you did do that one day of your daughter's wedding, you drove it up, got mom
Literally,
out,
yep.
took it back in the driveway. I get it.
So can it just be noted that, because I don't want it to be like that as a second violation, and then if it happens again, that it's the same 5 minutes that he drives by my house, that it's like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be getting a $500 fine because it would be, let's say, my 3rd violation or my 4th violation, simply because of an 8-minute
Sure.
delay by the time she walks into the house. I'm like, okay, give me your keys. I walk back out of the house and move the car.
All right. We're gonna speak to the building inspector,
Okay,
and we'll take it all up. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you gave us some insight. That's appreciated.
not a
And
problem.
the only car that's ever on R1 is a gray Honda Fit.
Right, it's my, right.
You will never see any of our other
Right.
four
Yeah.
cars or bike.
Does she have a handicap?
She
She
does,
does.
Okay,
She does have a handicap sticker. Good.
okay,
yeah.
Be something to think about.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think what's frustrating is there are people that, you know, take advantage and.
Full
and
on.
park
If you look at the
overnight
a neighbor across the
Right.
street, we see cars. There's like, I don't know, there must be church in the garage. I really don't know what goes on, but there'd be like 20 cars on the front lawn, and I'm like, oh, they get. And I can't say that they don't get a violation. I cannot say that they don't get the violation.
They do.
But I can say that I'm like, okay, I get it, but like we did it. Again, it was the 8 minutes that bothered me. Do you know what I mean? That we were here and it was 8 minutes, and
I get it. Believe me,
Right.
I understand completely. But as you noted, and you noted it earlier when you made your comments, that we are dealing with a tremendous amount of
I agree.
property, quality, life, things like that.
I agree.
Right.
And I know growing up, we were one of 4, and there was 5 cars in the driveway.
Right.
And Dad had to pull out of the garage. Everybody had to get out of bed.
Right, and it's the same thing in our driveway, because our driveway is long and narrow. Like, if there's 3 cars in our driveway, the one has to back out to let the other 2 out. So like, again, there's going to be times that we, you know, pull into maybe the front lawn for 2 minutes while one car backs out and one pulls out. We even have now at this point tried to like go around the block if we have to, but, so we've tried to make it, but it's like, I'm like, okay, so that was it. So that's all. I don't want
Well,
to
I
take up any
appreciate
more of
you
your
being
time.
here. I appreciate you being a resident of the village. Know that.
Not a problem.
All right, and Mom as well.
Yeah, so we're good. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care. Thank you.
Have a good night, guys.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care. All the best.
Thank you.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving as well, yes.
To you as well, thank you.
Okay, I need a motion to close the due process hearing.
Ferraro, make the motion.
Second,
Carl will second.
call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Next order of business, the department reports. If I can get a motion to accept the department reports as submitted by the different department heads.
Carl will make the motion.
Second,
O'Connor will second.
discussion?
Yeah, just real quick on the water. They did have the leak audit done on the water system that was paid for through the Orange County Water Authority.
Yep.
There was a few hydrants that were out there leaking, as well as Burger King service line, which finally sprung. And the DPW, or the 2 guys in the water department went around and rebuilt the hydrants, put new seats in them to get them so they're no longer leaking. So hats off to them and getting that taken care of. And we've got a couple of minor leaks in the system that are being worked on now. But other than
Good.
that, we're in really good
Pretty
shape.
tight. That's
Good
good.
shape.
Good to hear.
And the other quick thing is, I did have a conversation with Will this morning. The reservoir is down 21 and a half inches, and it came up a little bit, and it's back down, but we feel at this time, you know, instead of, most people got their irrigation systems off now, so that the heavy demand, the plant is actually shutting off at night now.
Oh, which is good.
Which is a plus.
Yeah,
So we're just going to kind of ride it out and hope Mother Nature takes care of us this winter to get the reservoir filled back up, because to do you know, voluntary right now, it's mostly your outside water usage is stopped.
Going.
So
Right.
yeah.
we know the plant is shutting down, so I just wanted to make the board aware of that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so you had a first and second. Let's call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Okay, next order of business, trustee O'Connor, budget transfers and modifications, please.
Minute approval.
I missed some?
Meetings. Minutes of the meeting.
Okay, I have to put my glasses back on. I need a motion to accept the meeting minutes as submitted by the clerk, please.
Berenger will make the motion.
Ferraro, second.
Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Thank you. Next order of business, budgetary transfers and modifications, trustee O'Connor.
Yes, be resolved, the Board of Trustees authorizes the transfer The treasurer to make the following fund transfers, modifications to balance the budget from A 3389 other public safety to A 3120 1350 PD grant overtime. Amount $2,300.22 to raise revenue and expense accounts. Reason overtime. I'd like to put this in the form of a motion.
Second?
Carl, second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
By right, so carried, thank you. Next order of business is the appointment of Margaret O'Connor, part-time account clerk typist. Trustee O'Connor?
Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees accepts the recommendation of Mayor Dwyer and appoints Margaret O'Connor, Monroe, New York, to the position of part-time account clerk typist effective November 24th, 2025, at an hourly rate of $25 an hour from the budget line A 3620.1700, building inspector clerical. I'd like to put this into the form of a motion.
Second, please.
Carl, second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
By right, so carried. Welcome aboard, Ms. O'Connor. Next order of business is the Village of Monroe Board of Trustees resolution concerning violation of property maintenance, 111 High Street, SBL 206-3-11. As per Village Code, Article 1, Section 155A-6F, no motor vehicle of any kind as defined herein shall be parked or stored on any front, rear, or side yard of the property located in a residential zoning district except as permitted in Section 200-44 of the zoning code. The specific violation is a motor vehicle parked on the front lawn. There has been failure to remedy, whereas a longstanding violation of Village Property Maintenance Law, Chapter 155A-6F of the Village Code have existed at 111 High Street, Village of Monroe, designated as tax map SBL 206-3-11. And whereas property owner has been given proper and lawful notice of said violation and has directed to correct the violation, and whereas the property owner was given due process this evening for a due process hearing, which is held this evening, and whereas the owner did appear, and whereas the owner has taken steps to correct the violation, and whereas the Board of Trustees is authorized pursuant to Section 155-6F of the Property Maintenance Law to authorize the Village of Monroe to undertake any remedy such as violation, blah, 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 blah. Property's owner cost and expense. Be it resolved, the village clerk has mailed a certified copy of this notice, which I guess we could do as well. Be it further resolved, any violation that remains uncorrected on this property as of today, to my knowledge, there is no violation.
No.
Okay?
So that's
How
where
do
I'm
we do this?
confused. I thought she said she got like 3 or 4.
I kind of got that, but then in the conversation during the public hearing,
She removed the car.
she removed the car and she had it on 6:15. Excuse me. She got it on 6:15, got the letter on 7:25, and then she had the one that she was there on 8 minutes. The day her daughter got married on October 12th. So maybe it's only a couple, but then she moved the car. I mean, clearly they've explained what they've done. So I am, apt to agree with that.
So I might suggest that the resolution say that the owner appeared and explained to the satisfaction of the board that she has remedied the I think it was 2 violations, and that the board is satisfied with her explanation, and further that the board will meet with the building inspector, or a representative of the board will meet with the building inspector to come to an agreement.
There's still a fine involved.
Well,
But is it one fine or is it?
I mean,
There's at least
she's,
one fine involved.
if you believe her testimony, that she remedied, that once she got the first violation and understood what the problem was, she testified that indeed she didn't want to get hit with some sort of fine or go to justice court.
Right.
So the remedy is, because her mother is a bit infirm and cannot walk up the driveway, the mother parks on the lawn only so long as she can get into the house, and then the car, which has a handicap sticker, is removed to the driveway. And she further testified that the only car that will ever be on the lawn is her mother-in-law's car, and she identified the car, and that it will not remain on the lawn any longer than necessary to move it to the driveway. And that explanation is satisfactory, and that, you know, no fine will be imposed.
The only problem is that time, she says it's 8 minutes, in the future it could be 8 minutes, but there's no way to really truly verify unless that, you know, we have that issues around the village for this, almost the same reason. I'm only running in for a minute. You know, I'm only running in for a minute. I only want to have, you know, say goodnight. You know, so we have that issue all the time. So, you know what I'm saying?
I guess the purpose of the code is to get compliance. Now, I think you've had an owner that explained that she's trying to comply. So the resolution should say that everything I just said, basically, or a shortcut of what I just said. And that, you know, you can say in this instance, you're satisfied with the explanation, but that the village will continue to enforce no parking on the lawn, and she needs to understand that the car must be removed from the.
Regardless of time. Regardless of time.
Yeah, it can't be left on the lawn.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you have to give a little sometimes.
Right.
It's not like it's a bus parked in the driveway or multiple trucks parked on the lawn for hours and hours,
Right.
for days
It's not
and days.
overnight.
Yeah,
Right.
so I think you have to categorize, you know, an incidental, minor violation that is being remedied.
And there's always issues. You may be there having it resealed, the driveway, and there's just no way they can park it. They have to park it on the lawn until 2 or 3 days for the sealant to dry. I think there are circumstances where that comes into play.
The other thing the building inspector might consider is just, you know, a knock on the door or a warning. You know,
Yeah.
a warning before you're issuing violations, and
Actually, I thought we always gave a first warning.
yeah, and maybe they did. I don't know, but
Yeah, I don't think that, I think they violated them. I think they were just violated.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's always, you know, unless it's egregious and
Right.
constant.
Okay, so let me just revise the following and see if the board is in favor of it. So whereas the owner has appeared, and whereas the owner has taken the steps to correct the violation, the Board of Trustees hereby authorizes, pursuant to Section 155-6F of the Property Maintenance Law, to authorize the Building Department to advise the owner of property 206-3-11 of the law, of the need to comply, and that it should be further resolved that the board accepts the testimony of the owners of the property based upon mitigating factors, including a handicapped senior with a handicap sticker, and has taken that into consideration.
Yeah, and the resolution can just, you know, you can send a copy of the resolution, but, you know, that it's clear that
You cannot.
that this instance is being, you know, in this instance, there's nothing to remedy, right? So you're authorized to have the village remedy it, which means you take but there's nothing to remedy. It's been remedied.
Right.
So, if you want, I can noodle the resolution to reflect the board's discussion tonight.
Yes.
And you'll send a copy of that resolution to the owner.
And then we'll accept it or review it and accept it after the next meeting?
Yeah, you can do that. We could, yeah, I mean, it doesn't, nothing has to be done this evening.
No.
You can table it to rework the resolution based on my input, and then adopt it at the next meeting. And in the meantime, the board
December?
can certainly,
December 2nd.
the board can certainly discuss this with the building department for anything they might have to say.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right, let's do that. Let's table that action. Next order of business is water department, trustee Carl?
Yep, this is regarding surplus water meters. Resolve the Board of Trustees declares the following water department non-working water meters surplus and of no value, and authorize its removal from the inventory to be scrapped. There's a total of 48 meters here with meter numbers and serial numbers. Would you like that I read each one individually, line for line? Okay. So with this being on file with the village clerk, I'll make the motion that we deem these surplus and scrap them.
Appreciate that.
O'Connor will second.
Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Next order agreement is the Orange County Town and Villages Drug and Alcohol Testing for 2026. Trustee O'Connor. Oh, excuse me, trustee Berenger, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the drug and alcohol renewal agreement for 2026. Town and Villages of Orange County, whereby Partners in Safety, under the terms and conditions of the agreement, shall provide to the Village of Monroe with drug testing that meets the compliance of the U.S. Department of Transportation requiring alcohol and drug testing of safety-sensitive employees. Complete DOT random testing program is $58 a test. Pre-employment, post-accident, reasonable cause, or follow-up testing performed during business hours at the rates quoted in the agreement. It's further resolved, the Board of Trustees authorize Mayor Dwyer to sign the agreement with Partners in Safety, and I'd like to put this in the form of a motion.
Can I get a second, please?
Second for discussion.
Sure.
Do we have any other DPW guys that'll be getting their CDLs in the next, within the next year or so?
Let's
We
see.
make sure we make provisions for that?
I think we actually have two, potentially, possibly, but I could be wrong. I know the last is actually taking the class right now. I think they all do, John, but
And you can also, you know, you can do this, not just to the guys with the CDLs, but you can put everybody in the
Everybody on.
consortium
yeah.
down there, and that might not be a bad idea to do either, whether you have a CDL or not. To be in that consortium, where you could be randomly, you know, pulled out and tested. I think we should have everybody, to be honest with you,
Yep.
to be in the program, not just those with the CDL.
So, let me just check something. Yeah, let me just read this again. Resolve budget be approved.
This is a list of guys right here. With the CDLs,
But I think more importantly, though, this authorization is for the Village of Monroe employees. So, we could send Kim.
well,
Well, I think it's for any accident. If an accident happens, they
you have through
go.
this, whatchamacall, that only lists.
It lists them, they're the ones that get pulled for random testing. Other than that, if there's an accident,
There's 12 here.
if there's an accident, anybody can be sent,
Well, it's about pre-employment,
right?
post-accident, reasonable cause of follow-up testing. So, any environment that creates a problem is dealt with. But to what Trustee Carl just said, I think that resolution includes having the ability for us to pull it completely. So I could have the building department go with taking the cars out. Yeah. So, if that meets that goal, and I think it does, council, then I would say that's the Village of Monroe, completely. And you said you had 12 names on it?
Yeah, they're on the-
Are they all CDL?
they're all CDLs
Yes.
here.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, that's all they got, is 12. Other than the seasonal. So,
So there's, well, this includes two guys in the water department,
Yeah.
both Will and Matt, so that takes you down to 10.
Okay, so then, who am I missing then?
Is this on here?
Peter and Neil.
It's on your next
You're
page.
Peter and Neil.
Peter and Neil, okay. I just put a little note to that.
Yeah, I already
Yeah,
know.
thank you.
I have it all.
Well, they would be subject to it irrespective,
Right.
CDL or not. So if they're taking a village truck or vehicle, if we test them, we test them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because Jamie's not on there either, and she.
no, so everybody gets tested.
Yep.
Fair enough. Okay, so Deb, you read it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, you made a motion. John, you seconded the discussion?
Yep.
We're good?
Yep.
Okay, let's call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
Carla,
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Next order of business is the trustee trustee Farrar, proposal of engineering services for Smith Clove Park embankment restoration.
Okay. Resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the proposal for as-needed professional, environmental, and engineering services related to the removal of imported fill material and associated site restoration work at Smith's Clove Park from Barton and GDC Environmental Engineering and Geology, to be allocated from the budget line A 1440.4520, engineer study contractual according to 2025 billing rates on file in the clerk's office. I'll put that in the form of a motion for discussion too.
Okay, so we have a first, we have a second.
Carl will second.
Discussion?
The only thing I'm concerned about, I read the proposal.
Yep.
Shouldn't we have the not to exceed on here?
I thought there was,
There was in the description, but they had an entire list of
Right, they had the extra
of payments
fees.
for various people for different.
oh, no, that's just a menu.
Well, I understand that's just
Oh.
the menu, and then they threw out there that not to exceed to approximately $10,000, but not to exceed.
So you want that in here?
Shouldn't we?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
fine.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. So let's take it, just what you just said, and
Just not to exceed.
be allocated, right? And then at the end, add to,
Yep,
with a note not to exceed
Yep.
10,000.
got
Okay,
it.
Kim?
Yep, done.
Okay. Fair enough. Any further discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
Carla,
O'Connor, aye.
All right, so carried, thank you. Next order of business is the Orange County Stop DWI Traffic Safety Program. Trustee Barrington.
Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees approves an agreement with the County of Orange that authorizes the Village of Monroe Police Department to participate in the Stop DWI Traffic Safety Program for an enforcement period of November 26, 2025 through September 30th, 2026, which includes Thanksgiving, holiday season, Super Bowl, St. Patrick's Day, 420 Drug Day, Memorial Day, holiday weekend, July 4th, and Labor Day, in an amount not to exceed $2,000. And I'd like to put this in the form of a motion.
Second?
Ferraro, second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
Carla,
O'Connor, aye.
All right, so carried. Next order of business is DPW purchase, Avant pressure washer attachment from Advantage Equipment Rental. Resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the purchase of a pressure washer attachment for the Avant from Advantage Equipment Rental, Longmont, Colorado, at a cost of $7,000, plus a shipping charge of $541 from Freight Center, for a total expenditure of $7,541 to be allocated from budget line A 7110.2010 Parks, Crane Park Improvements. I need a motion to accept that.
Carl will make the motion.
O'Connor will second.
Discussion?
Yeah, just so everybody knows, this will basically be utilized for the most part and help to keep the goose poop clean off the walkways.
Throughout the village.
Oh, yeah, because we
Around the
got,
ponds, basically.
we have those really nice new ones,
Yeah.
the nice white ones, look great.
They look great. You see the lights and everything?
Okay,
Fishing dock?
so we had a first and second, we're good? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
Carla,
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Next order of business is the payment authorization, number 3, for the Van Kuren Brewster Pump Station. Trustee Carl?
yep, resolve the Board of Trustees accepts the recommendation of village engineer David Higgins, P.E., and approves payment number 3 submitted by TAM Enterprise Incorporated for the Van Kuren Booster Pump Station Project, general construction, in the amount of $76,193.66 to be allocated from budget line F 8340.4500 distribution contractual. All documents have been reviewed and found complete. Mayor Dwyer is authorized to sign voucher for payment, and I'll put that in the motion.
Second?
Berenger will second.
Further discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Okay, let's get right into our business. So, trustee Berenger?
I just wanted to say, Thanksgiving's coming. I would like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And right after Thanksgiving, that weekend on the 30th, we have our Winterfest from 3 to 6 between the ponds, and I'm sure it's going to be another great event like it is every year.
Terrific, thank you. Okay, just have two things real quick. November 23rd is the infamous, or not infamous, but the famous Smith Clough Park Turkey Trot. It's an annual event on Sunday, November 23rd, beginning at 9 a.m. It's something we do every year here. The park runs this great event, and it's going to be pretty amazing, as it always is. So that's November 23rd at 9 o'clock a.m., beginning kickoff. And then the second thing I have is the Monroe Historical Society is having a holiday open house on December 13th from 12 to 2 p.m., which is at 150 Franklin Avenue. You want to get down there if you haven't had a chance. They're going to be decorating it. It's a great property that the village had acquired for these purposes. It's a historical home, the Mapes House. So go down and say hi to these folks. They work really hard, and it was really nice to bring in the season with them as well. From myself, I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and all the blessings of the year to be bestowed upon everyone. Okay? God bless. Trustee Carl?
Yes, just a couple quick things. We talked about the leak audit. I attended the Orange County Sewer District meeting today up in the legislative chambers in Goshen. They are moving forward. They've submitted for a lot of different funding for that, putting that new sewer treatment plant up from $6 million to $9 million a day. The Harriman wastewater treatment plant qualifies for $25 million in zero interest, 30-year borrowing, and the balance of the project costs at a subsidized 50% of market rate borrowing, which that is good. It'll be even gooder if they get some of these other these other grants that are out there in the different, between the DEC and the state and the federal government. So the more money that they're able to get through grants, it lessens the payment on the property owner in the Orange County Sewer District. Let's see what else. I did speak to the town of Chester. Actually, today she called me back. Parks Department up there. They do the fireworks and the drone show. So I do have one price for if we wanted to put a drone show into our fireworks next 4th of July. They use a company called Starflight. I haven't gotten any more information than that. And the 10-minute drone show is $6,500. And they do that prior to the fireworks going up. So it's something to think about. Next July 4th will be the 250th anniversary of the United States, and it seems like it was just yesterday that we had the 200th. So
Yeah.
I'm working on that, and then I'm going to get with Augie down at Garden State to see if we can get a contract up here so we get ourselves locked in. So I should have that hopefully by December.
Good.
That's all I got.
Thank you, Trustee O'Connor.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Oh, yeah, happy Thanksgiving to me. Oh, I had one quick clarification. I said there was 48 meters, there's actually 56. There was another page I didn't count. It's 56, it's 56 surplus meters, not 48.
I'll have to get the clerk to change that.
My apologies, my apologies,
All right.
and happy Thanksgiving.
Council, do you have anything? Okay. Anyone from the public? Wish to speak, come on up. Give your name to the clerk.
Do you want to take a peek at this? Take a look at that? It's yours.
Good evening. Good evening, Mayor, trustees, attorney, and the beloved secretary.
Yeah.
I'm here to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving, and the holiday season is coming. It's getting very cold, and it's not much said, but the communities really appreciate what the leaders are doing for them, and for what you are out there. And I could see it because I'm so close by. The lady and the gentleman before were complaining about Sunday. I could attest that the mayor is working 6 days a week. I don't know about Saturday, but I see him out there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and trying to do the right thing. I mean, you stopped right in front of my door. I thought you were going to go a little further with that.
And I did.
You did do the extra mile, and we appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm really upset about the music, why it's shut.
It's closed?
It's not working during the
Yeah, I have
day.
a problem with it.
So I'm dancing to my own music. I'm putting some iPads, but it's like people can't dance with me. So
I promise to get it started.
please, it's like especially the holiday season is what's going on. But one thing, I've been standing over here. I think it's the third or the fourth time, but one particular subject, which is now winter is coming again, and I think it's something that should be addressed. I addressed it a few times, and that's the issue about people standing out here when there's a court date, and it's getting cold. It's getting very cold. We have elderly, we have women, we have pregnant women standing out here, and it's not a nice scene to see. I haven't seen this anywhere else in this country. And again, I don't know whose issue it is, and for me it bothers me. I'm passing by. I mean, it's not a nice scene. There's definitely should be a way of addressing this. I'm standing here already. It's not that I'm for I think last 2 years already.
So Aaron, I'm going to tell you straight up. So I came up with a solution, and it was declined by the court. And what I wanted to do is, in this alleyway right here, I wanted to set up a nice sized tent. I wanted to put heat and chairs in it, and I wanted people to come in out of the tent into this building. I put more chairs in here to allow more people to sit, because I agree with you. It looks like a bread line out there. I'm embarrassed. And he squashed it. Totally squashed it. He wants no part.
I was even thinking about taking my place across the street and heat it up and get the people to sit over there.
No, I'm going to work on it. Listen,
But it's something
It's
I
not-
know, Mayor, I know you and I know the trustees know about it. Nobody's doing this intentionally. We know that.
Yeah.
But when somebody passes by and again, it's an obligation. I mean, it could hit so bad for the village if something happens, somebody gets injured or something else is going on.
Yeah.
There's going to be no excuse for that.
Rain,
Yeah, but now it's getting real cold, ice, snow, and all that.
And the heat. I bring water out there. It's embarrassing. I'll be honest with you, it is.
So the only thing is,
We have a solution. We have a solution. We have a solution. It's just that they won't let us do it.
you want me to stand up in front of the court next time? I could do that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
He has court officers. I'm scared he's going to kick me out. So
You know, listen, the court officers are great. I think they support it. I won't speak for them, but I think they do. I know
the court's great. It's just. I mean, you can see lines over there, and some of them are standing out here, and I get it from the community back, and there's no excuse, and I tell them all it's nothing to do with the mayor or the trustees. I mean, mayor, you want to keep your good name out there, especially now.
Yeah.
I stood out there for,
No, I don't
You got-
like it.
my son got a ticket, and we were out there in August, November, and February for one ticket. So I was in the heat, the cold, and then the freezing cold, and it's a very long time.
So I think, I mean,
I agree.
if there's anything, I mean, again, I'm not complaining. It's just something it's something that should be looked at. I mean, I know you take a village very seriously,
Yeah.
and
We're going to deal with it.
all right. And thank you very much. Happy holidays to you, and hope everybody's going to have a happy.
All the best.
Thank you, and good night.
Good night.
Okay, I'd like a motion, council, I have a couple of things, and I think you have to do for executive litigation.
Well, we can talk about it. You ask me
Okay.
whatever you want.
Okay, all right, I need a motion to go into executive for purposes of
Pending litigation.
pending litigation and employee.
Karen, do you want to make the motion?
Second?
Carl, second.
Call the question?
Oh, wow. Somebody's tired.
All ayes are carried. Thank you again. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.